My name is Keegan and I'm a student at Crosseys College studying Level 2 Creative and Digital Media. In this video I will be analysing the ways in which the features and content of two factual media formats from different sectors support the purpose of the products. Firstly, I shall be analysing one of the two sectors, moving image. The video I shall be analysing is called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, a film about Joe Cross, a stockbroker who's on a journey to heal his body from the inside like the body does on the outside by going on a 60-day juice fast. The format of this film is documentary.
G'day, my name's Joe Cross and I'm an Australian, in case you couldn't work that out from the accent. I've just arrived in the United States. I'm not going to eat any of your food. I've come here.
There are many types of factual film, for example, the news. The purpose of the news is to inform the viewer on the most popular news around the world, in their country and in their area. Another example would be popular TV series How It's Made. The purpose of this program is to instruct the viewer on how different products in the market are made. One more example would be Scientific Eye, where the purpose of this video is to educate the viewer on the particular topic.
I know what you're thinking. Can't you just eat the fruit and vegetables? Why juice? Well, have a look at just
Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead's purpose is to inform the viewer on what the consequences could be if people continue to not exercise and eat unhealthily. It also educates the viewer on a healthy diet and exercise.
By juicing, I'm supercharging my nutrient intake. I had my priorities out of whack.
The features in Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead are interviews, authoritative figures, music, animation and facts.
Rather than my health.
Interviews are regularly used in documentaries and are brilliant because they can give either a professional's point of view or a civilian's point of view on the subject.
You don't have a common condition, but it's related to an autoimmune phenomenon.
There are two different types of interview on Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, formal and informal.
All right, Joe, come on over and step on the scale over here.
All right, the moment of truth.
Check it out.
Here we go. Dr. Furman agreed to supervise my fast, as long as I got a blood test every 10 days.
Permanent results only comes from permanent changes in lifestyle and diet style.
This interview is with a professional which is an expert on the subject of health. The content of this video is where Dr. Joel Furman agrees to supervise Joe Cross during his 60-day juice fast and talks to us about during these 60 days Joe will be retraining his taste buds. During this interview, Joe speaks to a civilian which gives us an opinion on what they think of his juice fast. The content of this interview is that the civilian says that Joe is crazy for participating in a juice fast.
You drink all the liquid or diet soda, but 9 hot dogs.
You have 9
Second
hot
day-
dogs?
Yeah, what the first day?
What about eating the right food?
Certainly has a lot to do with it.
If you don't want to be conscious.
Another feature in Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead was an authoritative figure. Here is an example.
The closer a food is to its natural state, the healthier it is. So it's like, why are fruits and vegetables good for me? Micronutrients are essentially your vitamins and minerals. Where do we get these micronutrients? They are predominantly found in plant foods. All plant foods are beneficial and essential for human health. Everything from building muscle to immune function, preventing a cold, staying healthy.
More calories than they require and they gain weight. But they're forced to overeat. It makes them into a food addict and they don't feel well, they don't constantly put food in their mouth. When you fill up your stomach with unprocessed plant foods, it takes up a lot of volume, it satiates you, body gets full.
The feature statistics is used to show facts to the viewer through a diagram or graph. The content in statistics is where Dr. Joel Furman tells us when the body consumes foods and what it turns into in the stomach.
Is half meat, a quarter overcooked vegetable or some kind of a white potato, and the other quarter is going to be another white refined carbohydrate.
Music is another feature in Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. This feature is used to make the clips between speech a little bit less boring. In Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, the content of this feature is during the animation clip, at the start and in between different parts of the documentary.
Started exploring alternative paths, massage, acupuncture,
Chinese herbalists, mud baths, cell and hair analysis, even witch doctors.
During Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead,
was
animation
endless.
is used to make the documentary less boring. For
And then I
example, at the
thought,
start,
hang on,
part of the
when I
introduction
scraped
is
my knee as a
animation.
kid, I didn't have to do anything, as long as I got out of the...
I personally think that the documentary tried to entertain my age group didn't work too well with the younger generation, but it does achieve its purpose by getting the message across about healthy eating and exercise. I think that Joe Cross was both objective and subjective. He asked about the opinions of many people, which made him very objective, but he began the 60-day juice fast subjectively, only concerned about his feelings and about how he was going to cope. Now I shall talk about the second sector, which is website. The website I shall be looking at is Channel 4 News. The format of Channel 4 News is factual news. The purpose of Channel 4 News is to inform the public of popular news stories throughout the world. The features within the Channel 4 News website are logo, contents, subjects, images, and sliders. A logo is used to give a distinctive icon for a certain company. The content within this feature on the website is in the corner with the Channel 4 logo, plus the logo is throughout the website, with logos for each channel within Channel 4. The 4 is distinctive in all logos. The contents feature is used a lot in websites. You can often find them in magazines and books too. The content within the feature is at the top of the page where there are highlighted words which can direct you to a certain part of the website. Subjects are used to give you a choice on what to watch or read about within a topic. For example, if I click politics, it will direct me to the top news right now on politics. If I go back and click science, it will direct me to the all science related topics and so on. Images are used to make things less boring instead of a block of text. They can be used as evidence and an eyewitness account of a certain event. If I click onto this article, you can see a photo straight away in the middle of the page. Sliders are used to advertise usually, and in this instance, the slider on the right is used to advertise articles on the Channel 4 News website. Some sliders change on their own, but this slider has arrows which you can click to change the article. I think the Channel 4 News has organised the website well, and it is relatively easy to navigate your way around the site. The website has an even balance of images and text, and balanced with the amount of colour used to decorate the page. I think that the website is professionally laid out too. Thank you for listening.